What if I told you dogs are banned in the Maldives? This tropical paradise, known for its stunning beaches and crystal clear waters, doesn't allow dogs on its islands, mainly due to Islamic beliefs. In Islam, dogs are often regarded as unclean creatures, which leads many followers to avoid having them as pets. Instead, you'll find a thriving population of cats roaming the islands, cherished for their companionship and hunting skills. The prevalence of cats in the Maldives showcases how cultural beliefs influence pet ownership. Visitors might be surprised by the absence of man's best friend, but the local customs and traditions embrace a different vibe. This unique policy not only shapes everyday life for the local population, but also affects how tourism is approached on the islands. So whether you're a dog lover or a cat person, the Maldives offers a fascinating peek into how culture shapes choices about pets. What if I told you opossums are super speedy parents? The opossum, often recognized for its adorable face and unique behaviors, stands out in the animal kingdom with its incredibly short gestation period of just 13 days. That's right. While most mammals face a lengthy wait to welcome their babies, opossums take an astonishingly brief time to give birth. After mating, a female opossum carries her developing young in her pouch, similar to a kangaroo. Once born, these tiny babies are the size of a jelly bean and cling to their mother's fur for safety. This rapid development allows the opossum population to bounce back quickly, even in harsher environments. You may find them in a variety of habitats, from forests to urban areas, showcasing their adaptability. Isn't it fascinating how nature has designed some animals for such quick reproduction compared to others? Believe it or not, Raytheon shaped our kitchens in defense. This remarkable company is well known for two key inventions that illustrate its wide-ranging influence: the first microwave oven and the Patriot missile. While microwaves revolutionized cooking by making it faster and more convenient for millions of households, the Patriot missile has played a crucial role in national defense, providing advanced technology to intercept incoming threats. This interesting combination of domestic and military innovations demonstrates how Raytheon has significantly impacted both our everyday lives and the safety of our nation. Imagine cooking a meal in minutes while simultaneously having the assurance that your country is protected by cutting-edge defense systems. The company's ability to bridge the gap between home life and military technology shows how innovations can address different needs and challenges. From inventing devices that help us heat up leftovers to creating systems that help protect our skies, Raytheon exemplifies the incredible possibilities of engineering and innovation in diverse fields. Can you imagine glowing buildings lighting up cities? LED facades like the breathtaking Samsung OmniTube and Seoul are transforming how we experience commercial spaces. These cutting-edge displays are not just for show, they create immersive environments that captivate audiences. A prime example is the Starfield COEX Center in South Korea, where these radiant installations draw in crowds, showcasing stunning visuals that can change the mood of the entire area. Imagine walking through a mall or event space, surrounded by vibrant colors and dynamic patterns that shift and flow as you move. This technology isn't just eye candy. It enhances brand storytelling and creates unforgettable experiences for visitors. As cities evolve and grow, will we see more of these brilliant LED facades lighting up our urban landscapes? The future looks bright, quite literally. Believe it or not, a Star Wars plane flew for real. In a fun twist of creativity, Alaska Airlines transformed an entire passenger airplane into a colorful tribute to the beloved Star Wars franchise. This unique aircraft, decked out with vibrant characters and logos from the iconic series, captured the attention and imagination of fans worldwide. However, the excitement took a humorous turn when a passenger, perhaps a bit too immersed in the galaxy far, far away, asked if there was a hyperspace button in the cockpit. This quirky question sparked laughter and reminded everyone how easily a playful design can tickle our imaginations. Air travel, combined with our favorite sci-fi universe, can lead to unexpected lighthearted moments. So next time you fly, keep an eye out. You never know what might just take off from the runway. Did you know about Nero's unusual urine tax? In ancient Rome, Emperor Nero introduced a tax on urine, creatively named the vectical urine. This tax capitalized on urine's ammonia content, which was essential in cleaning wool and bleaching garments, making it highly valuable to the textile industry at the time. By transforming bodily waste into a profitable revenue stream, Nero showcased the Romans' innovative approach to both sanitation and commerce. The idea may sound bizarre today, but it demonstrates how the Romans sought practical solutions for everyday needs, even if it meant collecting taxes on something as unexpected as urine. The tax became a part of the larger Roman economy, impacting trades and tradespeople. So the next time you think about taxes, remember how even the most unusual sources like urine played a role in shaping history. Guess what really drives fines in Finland? The country has a unique system where speeding fines are based on the offender's income, making penalties fair and proportional. Unlike many places where everyone pays the same fine regardless of their earnings, in Finland, the wealthier you are, the more you'll pay for speeding. This means that a high-income individual can face fines soaring up to $100,000 for a speeding violation. The idea behind this approach is to ensure that fines hit hard where it matters most: your wallet. It helps discourage people from breaking speed limits by ensuring that even those with deep pockets can feel the sting of punishment. By implementing this income-based fine structure, Finland promotes safer driving habits among its citizens. Isn't it fascinating how this system tackles the issue of fair treatment in law enforcement, making sure speeders are held to account based on their means? Can you imagine that you might be shocked to learn about Yellowstone's volcano? Beneath the breathtaking landscapes of Yellowstone National Park lies one of the largest active supervolcanoes on our planet. This hidden giant covers an impressive 3,472 square miles across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, shielding a massive chamber filled with molten rock just beneath its surface. Visitors flock to see Old Faithful in the park's stunning geysers and lakes, but few realize these wonders only hint at the powerful geological forces at play underneath. The last major eruption of this supervolcano occurred approximately 640,000 years ago, making it critical for scientists to monitor the area closely. Eruptions here could potentially have catastrophic effects, not just in the park, but across vast regions beyond. The geologic activity in Yellowstone provides valuable insight into volcanic behavior and the dynamics of Earth's crust. So the next time you're walking through the park, remember you're standing over a monumental sleeping giant. What other mysteries does this stunning natural treasure conceal? Hard to believe, but almonds are seeds of fruit. Many of us enjoy almonds as a healthy snack, but did you know they are not actually nuts? Instead, these delicious treats belong to the Rosaceae family, the same botanical family as peaches. What's fascinating is that almonds are the seeds found inside the fruit of the almond tree, similar to the way a peach's pit contains its seed. If you've ever cracked open a peach pit, you might have noticed that the structure inside closely resembles an almond. This surprising connection shows how diverse the fruit world can be. Almonds thrive in warm climates and are often used in various dishes, from salads to desserts. So the next time you grab a handful of almonds, remember you're actually enjoying the seeds of a fruit, making your snack both unique and nutritious. Did you know that Nick Merck's name has a cool backstory? His username is inspired by his love for mercenaries in video games, which brilliantly captures his competitive edge. As a popular streamer and gamer, Nick often embraces an aggressive playstyle that mirrors the fierce and skilled mercenaries he admires in games. Mercenaries are characters that work for hire, showcasing both strength and strategy, qualities that Nick embodies in his gameplay. This connection between his username and his gaming style illustrates how personal interests can shape a player's identity in the gaming world. Fans love tuning in not just for the gameplay, but also for the character he brings to the stream. When you watch him play, it's not just about winning, it's about experiencing the passion and excitement that come from those intense battles. So next time you see him in action, remember the story behind Merck and how it fuels his competitive spirit. Believe it or not, most conversations are gossip. Recent research in social psychology shows that a whopping 80% of our daily chats focus on gossiping and complaining. This might sound surprising, but these exchanges play a vital role in how we connect with one another. Sharing juicy news about friends or venting about our day-to-day struggles helps create bonds and foster a sense of community. Interestingly, gossip can serve a larger purpose by reinforcing social norms and even helping to identify trustworthy individuals in our social circles. So, while it may sometimes seem petty, this chatter is an essential part of our social fabric. Next time you catch yourself gossiping or complaining, remember that it's not just idle talk. It's a way we strengthen our relationships and navigate our social world. What do you think? Does that change how you feel about those conversations? Guess what made portable computers a reality? The Epson HX20, launched in 1981, revolutionized the way we think about technology on the go. Weighing in at just 1.6 kilograms, this nifty device was the very first commercially successful portable computer, paving the way for the laptops and tablets we use today. Imagine a time when computers were massive machines tethered to desks. Then comes along the HX20, fitting into a briefcase. With its built-in printer, 120-character LCD screen, and rechargeable batteries, it brought the power of computing right into our hands. Students could take notes in class, business people could manage schedules on the train, and tech enthusiasts could explore programming anywhere. While the design might seem a bit clunky by today's standards, it was a game changer in its time, showing that you didn't have to be bound to an office desk to get work done. The HX20's success sparked a wave of innovation, leading to the sleek laptops we now carry around everywhere. So the next time you use your portable device, give a nod to the Epson HX20 for making it all possible. Is it really true that sailors call it the Marlborough Canal? The Suez Canal, a crucial waterway connecting Europe and Asia, has earned this cheeky nickname among sailors. Why, you might ask? It's because there's a light-hearted tradition among some ship crews of slipping cartons of Marlboro cigarettes to Egyptian officials as unofficial bribes. These gestures are thought to help grease the wheels for a smoother passage through the canal, which can be essential given how vital this route is for international shipping. While the idea of bribing with cigarettes seems amusing, it opens up serious discussions about practices in global shipping and the challenges that come with bureaucracy. The Suez Canal is a fascinating blend of commercial importance and cultural quirks, making it not just a passage for ships, but also a spot full of stories and unexpected humor in the shipping world. Surprising twist saved a famous chef's life. On September 11, 2001, Michael Lomonaco was the head chef at Windows on the World, a popular restaurant located at the top of the North Tower of the World Trade Center. That fateful morning, instead of being at his restaurant, he found himself delayed due to a seemingly minor event. He stopped to get his glasses repaired. This unexpected pause turned out to be a life-saving moment. Just as the first plane struck the tower, Lomonaco was away, sparing him from being in the restaurant where many others lost their lives. His story serves as a powerful reminder of how unpredictable life can be and how small decisions might alter our destinies in unimaginable ways. Imagine if he hadn't taken that time, his life could have turned out very differently. What does this tell us about luck and fate? Guess what really drives Triton's unique orbit? Triton, the largest moon of Neptune, is not just another celestial body, it's a fascinating world on the move. This icy moon is gradually spiraling inward toward its parent planet, Neptune, as it takes its orbit. Unlike many moons, Triton moves in a retrograde direction, which means it orbits Neptune in the opposite direction to the planet's rotation. This unusual behavior suggests that Triton didn't form alongside Neptune, but was likely captured by its gravity from the Kuiper Belt, a region of the solar system filled with icy bodies. As Triton continues its slow descent, millions of years from now, it may eventually be torn apart by Neptune's powerful gravity, creating a beautiful ring system around the planet. Isn't it incredible to think about how dynamic our solar system truly is? Hard to believe, but friendships are legally protected in Switzerland. This fascinating law underscores the cultural significance of companionship among Swedish people living there. In Switzerland, relationships play a crucial role in promoting social unity, leading to the creation of legal provisions that recognize and protect the bonds of friendship. By emphasizing the importance of these connections, The law reflects a societal belief that having friends can enhance overall well-being, helping to reduce loneliness and foster community ties. This unique approach showcases how friendships are viewed not just as personal relationships, but as vital components for a thriving society. The Swiss government believes that support systems built on friendship contribute to a more cohesive community, ultimately making life richer and more fulfilling. Isn't it interesting how legislation can reflect the values and priorities of a culture? Have you ever heard of No Name, Colorado? This quirky little town in Colorado stands out for its unconventional name choice, reflecting an interesting blend of humor and straightforwardness. Named simply No Name, the town embraces its identity with a sense of pride that is hard to miss. Located near Glenwood Springs, this unique moniker brings a smile to the faces of curious travelers and locals alike. While many towns strive for grand titles or names with rich histories, No Name takes a different route by opting for a name that couldn't be simpler. This playful choice often leads to amusing conversations and endless questions, making it a memorable stop for those exploring the beautiful Rockies. Not only is the town a fun anomaly, but it also highlights how names can carry unexpected meaning and character. So the next time you're in Colorado, consider a detour to No Name and appreciate the charm of unpretentious naming. Who knew a name could spark such interest? Did you know about Yokosuna's legendary wrestling career? The larger-than-life wrestler, whose real name was Rodney Anoa'i, made a mighty impact in professional wrestling during the 1990s. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 500 pounds, Yokozuna captivated audiences with his unique fighting style, which combined agility and strength. He stormed into WWE, capturing the World Championship title twice, making him one of only a few superstars to achieve such a feat at that time. Fans loved his signature moves, like the Banzai drop and the Samoan drop, which showcased both his size and skill. Yokosuna's character drew from his Samoan heritage, adding depth to his persona and making him a beloved figure in wrestling history. Sadly, his life was cut short in 2000, but his legacy endures in the wrestling world, inspiring new generations of fans and athletes alike. Hard to believe, but Amsterdam manages floods with Rumid. This incredible system has been in place since the 15th century, showcasing the city's long history of engineering innovation. Rumid, designed specifically for managing the intricate network of canals, helps protect Amsterdam from flooding, which is crucial given its low-lying geography. The city relies heavily on these canals not only for transportation, but also for stormwater management. With Rumid, water levels are carefully monitored, ensuring that canals can handle heavy rain and prevent overflow into streets and homes. This smart infrastructure has proven effective over centuries, adapting to the evolving needs of a bustling city while preserving its unique charm. Today, Rumid is an example of how past ingenuity meets modern challenges, keeping Amsterdam safe and beautiful for residents and millions of visitors alike. How cool is it that a system from the 1400s still serves us today? Have you ever seen ancient Burgess Shale fossils? These remarkable fossils, discovered in the stunning Canadian Rockies, date back about 508 million years, to a time when life on Earth was undergoing a spectacular transformation known as the Cambrian explosion. During this period, an incredible variety of marine organisms evolved rapidly, leading to the rich and diverse ecosystems we see today. The Burgess Shale is unique because it preserves soft-bodied creatures that usually don't fossilize, giving scientists a rare glimpse into the early stages of complex life forms. Imagine jellyfish, early ancestors of lobsters, and even bizarre creatures with limbs that sparked much debate among paleontologists. By studying these fossils, researchers learn not just about the organisms themselves, but also the environmental conditions of that ancient time. What did the oceans look like 508 million years ago? The Burgess Shale helps us piece together that puzzle, showcasing an extraordinary chapter in the history of life on our planet. Discover how dogs find elusive white truffles. The harvesting of white truffles is no straightforward task. It requires a keen sense of smell and some specialized help. Instead of using traditional tools, Truffle hunters often rely on trained dogs or pigs to sniff out these underground delicacies. Did you know that these animals can detect the unique aroma of truffles from quite a distance? The process starts when hunters take their furry companions to the truffle-rich forests where the animals begin to search. As the dogs or pigs pick up the scent, they dig gently at the base of trees or in the soil to uncover the prized truffles hidden beneath the surface. Truffle hunting is a delightful mix of skill, trust, and teamwork, showcasing the incredible bond between humans and animals. Once harvested, these gourmet fungi can fetch astonishing prices in markets. So next time you enjoy a dish with white truffles, think about the skilled dogs and pigs that help make that possible. Isn't nature fascinating? Have you ever heard about Jack Ma's rejections? Jack Ma, the visionary behind Alibaba, experienced a roller coaster of setbacks before achieving incredible success. Can you believe he faced rejection from 30 different jobs? One of the most memorable was when he applied to KFC and was turned down alongside 23 other candidates. Despite these early failures, Ma didn't let discouragement stop him. Instead, he embraced the challenges, analyzing what went wrong and learning from each experience. His resilience proved key to his future triumphs. In 1999, after many attempts and lessons learned, he co-founded Alibaba, which grew into a massive global e-commerce giant. Today, Alibaba is a household name, revolutionizing the way people shop online. Ma's story shows the importance of persistence and learning from failure, qualities that can inspire anyone facing tough situations. So the next time you face rejection, remember Jack Ma and think about how those experiences might be stepping stones to your own success. Why is hypnosis a powerful tool for pain relief? Hypnosis has emerged as a fascinating way to change how we experience pain. It's not just a magical trick, it's a real method used to manage conditions like fibromyalgia and chronic pain. By guiding individuals into a relaxed state of mind, hypnosis helps them develop a different perspective on their discomfort. This technique isn't limited to physical pain. It also addresses issues like anxiety and stress, making it a versatile option in therapy. Imagine being able to reframe negative thoughts and approach life's challenges with a calmer mindset. Hypnotherapists often work with clients to create personalized scripts that focus on their specific needs. This tailored approach not only aids in pain management, but can also empower people to regain control over their lives. Research shows that hypnosis can reduce pain intensity and improve overall quality of life. So whether you're dealing with chronic issues or seeking emotional balance, hypnosis offers a unique pathway to healing and tranquility. Discover the truth behind Angel's Landing's name. Many hikers flock to Angel's Landing in Utah, drawn by its breathtaking views and challenging trail. But did you know its name is ironically misleading? The trail is famous for its thrilling, yet perilous trek that often demands hikers use chains for extra support. As you ascend, you're treated to stunning vistas of Zion National Park, but the steep drops and narrow paths remind you of the serious risks involved. In fact, the name Angel's Landing comes from an early Mormon settler who likely imagined a heavenly paradise, oblivious to the extreme conditions that would make any angel think twice. Hundreds of adventurers attempt this route each year, eager for the view that awaits them at the top. But they must tread carefully as this beautiful destination can turn treacherous in an instant. So, are you ready to take on the challenge? Transform your walls with easy geometric designs. Pattern rollers are a game changer for anyone looking to add style to their space without the hassle of traditional painting. These innovative tools allow you to create stunning geometric patterns effortlessly. Just roll the specially designed roller over a wall and watch as it leaves behind a beautiful design, perfect for any room. Whether you prefer bold shapes or subtle motifs, pattern rollers can accommodate your unique style, giving your walls an artistic touch. They are perfect for DIY enthusiasts or those just starting with home decor. The best part? It requires minimal effort compared to painting, so you can transform an ordinary room into a work of art in no time. Plus, the versatility of pattern rollers means you can experiment with different colors and designs easily. Imagine the satisfaction of crafting a gorgeous feature wall or adding a touch of elegance to your living space. So why not unleash your creativity and give pattern rollers a try? Believe it or not, Louis XIV ruled from age 4. Ascending to the throne in 1643, Louis XIV would become one of the most powerful monarchs in history, reigning for an incredible 72 years until his death in 1715. Known as the Sun King, he focused on centralizing power within the monarchy, leaving little room for dissent. One of his most famous achievements is the construction of the lavish Palace of Versailles, a stunning symbol of royal power and luxury that still captivates visitors today. Under his rule, France became a dominant force in European politics, influencing wars, alliances, and cultural developments. However, his approach to governance didn't come without consequences. The heavy taxes required to support his extravagant lifestyle led to widespread discontent among the populace. Therefore, while Louis XIV's reign is celebrated for its grandeur and achievements, it also highlights the burdens of absolute rule. How did such power shape France's future? Is it really true that supernovae shaped our ability to walk? Around 2.5 million years ago, massive explosions known as supernovae sent cosmic rays hurtling through space, eventually reaching Earth. These high-energy particles triggered electrical storms and sparked wildfires, dramatically altering the landscape of Northeast Africa. As the environment changed, early human ancestors faced new challenges and opportunities. To navigate this transformed world effectively, they adapted by developing bipedalism, which means walking on two legs. This ability allowed them to cover longer distances, spot potential predators, and exploit new sources of food. By standing upright, our ancestors could also use their hands for tool-making, leading to advancements that would shape human evolution. The connection between cosmic events and biological adaptation is a fascinating example of how we are influenced by forces beyond our planet. So the next time you take a step, remember, it might not just be a human achievement, but also a cosmic legacy. Did you know that heat can disrupt quantum computers? Heat is a sneaky enemy for qubits, the tiny building blocks that make quantum computers so powerful. These qubits are super sensitive to temperature changes, which is why scientists work hard to keep their quantum systems in ultra-cold conditions. To achieve this, they use special refrigerators that cool the qubits to temperatures just above absolute zero, around 459 degrees Fahrenheit. At such chilly temperatures, qubits can maintain their fragile quantum state longer, allowing them to perform complex calculations more effectively. If the temperature rises, qubits can lose their quantum properties, leading to errors in processing information. That's a big deal in quantum computing where accuracy is key. So, next time you hear about quantum technology, remember how important it is to keep those qubits cool. Isn't it fascinating how temperature affects the future of computing? This might surprise you. The world's tiniest fish. The stout floater, a tiny wonder from the Philippines, holds the title for the smallest fish in the world. Measuring less than 1 centimeter in length, this extraordinary fish is often overlooked due to its minuscule size. Stout floaters thrive in freshwater habitats, where they dart among the plants and debris. Their unique adaptations, like transparent bodies and specialized fins, help them navigate through their aquatic environment with ease. These remarkable little creatures play an essential role in their ecosystem, contributing to the underwater food web. Despite their small stature, stout floaters are truly fascinating, proving that great things come in tiny packages. So what else might be lurking in the world's waters, waiting to be discovered? Did you know that jaguars once roamed Texas? These magnificent big cats used to thrive in lush forests as far north as the southern United States, including Texas, before their habitats began to shrink. Unfortunately, as human populations grew, cities expanded, and landscapes changed dramatically. Jaguar populations dwindled. Today, jaguars are primarily found in the rainforests of Central and South America, making them elusive and rare in the wild. Habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with livestock have all contributed to their decline. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect the remaining jaguar populations and their environments. By creating wildlife corridors and establishing protected areas, we can help ensure that these beautiful creatures can roam freely again. Can you imagine the sight of a jaguar prowling through the dense jungles of North America? Pigs need shade just like we do. Did you know that pigs, particularly the adorable pink ones, can actually get sunburned? Just like humans, they are at risk when exposed to too much sunlight. Their skin is sensitive and can easily burn, leading to discomfort and potential health issues. This is why it's essential for pig owners to provide adequate shade and housing for their pets. In the wild, pigs often seek refuge under trees or other natural structures to escape the sun's intense rays. Domesticated pigs, however, rely on humans to create a safe environment for them. Providing shelter not only helps keep them cool, but also supports their overall well-being. When pigs are protected from excessive sun exposure, they can enjoy their day, rooting around and exploring without the worry of sunburn. So next time you see a pink pig, remember they need a little love in the form of shade. How can we help protect our porcine friends from the sun? Did you know that cave walls were ancient art galleries? Thousands of years ago, our prehistoric ancestors used cave walls to express their stories and emotions through vibrant paintings. These early artists depicted animals they hunted, handprints that marked their presence, and even scenes from their daily lives. Places like Lascaux in France showcase elaborate murals that tell us about the world they lived in and their relationship with nature. This remarkable form of art reveals a deep human desire to communicate and share experiences. Long before written language existed, imagine wandering through these dark caves, feeling the thrill of connecting with lives lived long ago. Each brushstroke carries meaning, inviting us to understand the hopes, fears, and dreams of ancient peoples. These artworks remind us of a universal trait we still share today: the drive to create and document our experiences. What stories could our own modern art tell future generations? This electric hoverboard lets you glide on water. The Baloo Hyperfoil is truly a marvel of modern technology, offering a unique experience that feels like floating on a liquid carpet. Imagine zipping across serene lakes or ocean waves without a sound, thanks to its electric-powered design. Unlike traditional watercraft, which can be noisy and disruptive, the Hyperfoil operates quietly, allowing you to enjoy nature while you ride. With its lightweight construction and innovative hydrofoil system, it lifts you above the water's surface, reducing drag and enabling smooth, effortless motion. Riders can easily maneuver and enjoy the sensation of freedom as they hover and glide, making it perfect for thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. Whether you're looking for an adrenaline rush or a peaceful escape, the Baloo Hyperfoil promises an unforgettable adventure. Are you ready to try it? Did you know Mercury has a long day? A single day on Mercury lasts an incredible 59 Earth days. This happens because Mercury rotates very slowly on its axis, completing one full rotation in just about 59 Earth days. Unlike Earth, which spins relatively quickly, Mercury's unique rotation means that its days are much longer. As it orbits the Sun, which it does in just 88 Earth days, this slow spin makes the time between sunrises on the planet an astonishing 176 Earth days. Imagine experiencing a sunrise that only happens once every 5.5 Earth months. This unusual cycle leads to extreme temperature variations, as the side facing the sun becomes blisteringly hot while the dark side plunges into freezing cold. The planet's lack of atmosphere contributes to these dramatic temperature swings. Understanding Mercury's day length not only highlights the diversity of our solar system, but also helps scientists learn more about planetary formation and dynamics. Isn't it intriguing how time works so differently on Mercury? Did you know that early light switches were dangerous? In the late 19th century, these pioneering devices were quite different from what we use today. Made with exposed metal toggles, they were designed to control electrical lighting, a stunning advancement at the time. However, this design came with a serious flaw. If you had wet hands and flipped the switch, you risked electric shock. People were excited about electricity, but safety was still a work in progress. As a result, inventors began to refine the design, introducing safer materials and better insulation to protect users. This evolution was crucial as homes started to embrace electric lighting, leading to the clever and safe light switches we rely on today. Who knew that a simple switch could have such a fascinating and risky history? Prepare to be amazed by the history of perfume. Perfumes have an incredible journey that begins in ancient Egypt, where they played a significant role in religious ceremonies and daily life. Egyptians crafted unique scents using natural ingredients, which they believed connected them to the divine. Fast forward to the 18th century, and the concept of perfume transformed dramatically. This period gave birth to what we now consider modern perfume, made up of essential oils, alcohol, and water. Today, a single bottle can contain hundreds of ingredients, blending various scents to create rich and luxurious fragrances. The art of perfumery has evolved, with each scent telling its own unique story, influencing culture and even fashion along the way. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a fragrance can carry such deep historical significance and artistic expression? Discover the amazing impact of the internet. The creation of the internet in the late 20th century marks a significant turning point in how we communicate, learn, and conduct business. Imagine a world where information wasn't just a few clicks away, or where connecting with friends across the globe required more than just a simple message. Before the internet, accessing information often involved bulky encyclopedias or trips to the library. Now, with the power of the internet, we can instantly share ideas, collaborate on projects, and even stream our favorite shows from anywhere. This incredible network has transformed industries, enabling businesses to reach customers worldwide and empowering individuals to share their voices. The internet fosters creativity and innovation, changing how we think about education, entertainment, and relationships. What might our lives look like today without this groundbreaking technology? Here's a wild fact about getting fired. The phrase "got fired" has a surprisingly fiery origin. Many people think it simply refers to losing a job, but it actually traces back to a much more drastic practice. In the earlier days, when landlords wanted to evict troublesome tenants, they would resort to extreme measures, burning down their homes. As unfortunate as it sounds, this harsh tactic literally forced people out, hence the phrase "getting fired." The connection highlights how language evolves by blending historical practices with modern meanings. Today, we use the term to describe a job loss, but it's fascinating to consider its roots in something so dramatic. So next time you hear someone say they got fired, remember that this common phrase carries a legacy of fire and eviction, far removed from today's work-related context. Isn't it intriguing how language can reflect such intense moments in history? This might surprise you. The Corinth Canal's breathtaking views. This narrow waterway in Greece connects the Ionian Sea with the Aegean Sea, offering sailors a shortcut that saves them time and effort. As you navigate through this stunning canal, towering rock walls rise majestically on either side, creating a feeling similar to being inside a natural tunnel. This impressive engineering feat, completed in the late 19th century, is only about 6.3 kilometers long, but makes a significant impact on maritime travel. The canal's history dates back to ancient times, with plans by emperors like Nero to build it much earlier. Today, it attracts not just boats and ships, but also tourists eager to witness its stunning cliffs and serene waters. Whether you're sailing through it or simply standing on the banks, the Corinth Canal is a remarkable blend of natural beauty and human ingenuity. Are you ready to explore its wonders? Have you ever heard of Fuzzy Pegasus's incredible journey? This remarkable thoroughbred horse captured the hearts of many when he won the 2000 Kentucky Derby, a prestigious horse race that showcases some of the best jockeys and horses in the world. Valued at an astonishing $70 million, Fuzzy Pegasus wasn't just a racehorse. He became a symbol of excellence in the equestrian world. His speed and determination on the track made him a fan favorite and a star in the racing community. Living to the age of 26, he passed away in 2023, leaving behind a legacy that will inspire future generations of racehorses and fans alike. Over the years, Fuzzy Pegasus not only brought joy to those who watched him race, but also highlighted the incredible bond between humans and horses. His life story illustrates the heights of athletic achievement and how a horse can become an icon, making this tale a fascinating chapter in the history of horse racing. What other amazing stories might we discover about famous racehorses? What if I told you Uranus has an 84-year orbit? It might sound incredible, but this distant planet takes a whopping 84 Earth years to complete just one trip around the Sun. The reason for this slow pace is its distance. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun, lying about 1.9 billion miles away. This vast separation means it receives less sunlight and warmth than the planets closer to our star, which contributes to its lengthy orbital period. But that's not all. Uranus also has a unique axial tilt of about 98 degrees, making it appear to roll along its orbit. Imagine a giant bowling ball cruising through space. This unusual tilt affects its seasons, resulting in extreme variations throughout its long orbit. One pole may experience 42 years of continuous sunlight, while the other side endures 42 years of darkness. So, whether you're pondering the slow journey of Uranus or just fascinated by the cosmos, there's always something surprising to discover about our solar system. This might surprise you. Bullying boosts popularity. Research shows that in schools, the social dynamics concerning bullies and their victims are quite complex. Bullies often gain social status and popularity among their peers, which can create an environment where children feel pressured to side with the aggressors instead of standing up for the victims. This troubling trend leads to isolation for those who are bullied, making it even more difficult for them to seek help or support. For anti-bullying campaigns, this presents a significant challenge. Changing a culture where cruelty is rewarded is not easy. Many kids might see those who bully as powerful figures, which can discourage them from intervening. To combat this issue, schools are working hard on promoting empathy and friendship. What can we do as a community to create a safe and supportive environment for all children? Have you ever sat still for 8 hours? Imagine posing for a photo that lasts an entire workday. Back in the 19th century, when photography was still in its infancy, taking a picture was no quick task. The very first cameras demanded incredibly long exposure times, with some requiring you to remain motionless for about 8 hours. This lengthy wait was a result of primitive technology. Early cameras used sensitive chemical plates that needed substantial light to create a clear image. As a result, capturing a moment often felt like a test of patience. If you were to strike a pose, you'd have to be absolutely still, which sounds like a challenging feat today. Over time, advancements in photography drastically reduced exposure times. Today, we can snap a picture in a fraction of a second. It's incredible to think about how far we've come in capturing memories and moments. Imagine the stories those early photos could tell. What would it feel like to hold still for so long just to get your likeness on a piece of paper? Did you know rats can save lives? African giant pouched rats are remarkable creatures, and they play a crucial role in detecting landmines and tuberculosis. These clever animals are trained to sniff out danger, yet they're light enough to walk over landmines without triggering them. This unique ability makes them invaluable in areas where landmines pose a significant threat to communities. One of the most famous rats, Magawa, gained international attention for his extraordinary accomplishments. He became the first rat to earn the PDSA Gold Medal for bravery by clearing thousands of square meters of dangerous land in Cambodia, potentially saving countless human lives. It's incredible to think that these adorable rats combine their natural instincts with training to help keep people safe. They are saving lives with each careful step, all while sporting their fluffy tails and curious noses. So, next time you think of rats, remember, they're not just pests, they're furry heroes making a difference in the world. Did you know Rio has the largest floating Christmas tree? This magnificent tree towers over 279 feet and graces the beautiful Rodrigo de Freitas Lagoon in Brazil. Every holiday season, it transforms the lagoon into a dazzling spectacle filled with millions of colorful lights, creating a magical atmosphere that attracts thousands of visitors. This stunning display is not just a tree, it's a celebration of joy and togetherness, showcasing the spirit of Christmas in a unique way. Built on a floating platform, the tree is adorned with decorations representing the rich culture of Brazil. Visitors flock to the lagoon to take family photos, and enjoy the festive spirit, while local performances and night festivities make the experience even more special. If you ever find yourself in Rio during the season, this breathtaking sight should definitely top your list of must-see attractions. Surprisingly, it's a fact that knee pain affects many. Most young people breeze through their daily lives without even a hint of knee problems. But when they finally do experience this type of discomfort, it can turn their world upside down. Knee pain isn't just an elderly issue, it can strike anyone. And once it does, the effects can be quite significant. Many elderly folks often reminisce about how challenging life becomes with this pain, affecting everything from walking to climbing stairs, or even just getting up from a chair. Imagine missing out on fun activities, family gatherings, or simply running around with friends because of this persistent issue. Therefore, understanding knee health and taking proactive steps to protect those joints is crucial at every age. Whether by staying active, maintaining a healthy weight, or seeking proper treatment, we can all help prevent knee troubles and preserve a more enjoyable, mobile lifestyle. Here's a wild fact about ancient art on Sulawesi. Researchers made an incredible discovery on Sulawesi Island, Indonesia, where they found a painting of a wild pig that dates back a staggering 4,500 years. This artwork is now considered the oldest known example of figurative art in the world. Imagine that! This finding isn't just fascinating for its age, it gives us profound insights into the creativity and symbolic thinking of our ancestors. The existence of this pig painting suggests that early humans not only depicted animals, but also engaged in complex forms of communication and expression. What might have inspired these ancient artists? Were they telling stories, recording memories, or perhaps trying to connect with the animals they shared their lives with? This discovery challenges our understanding of when and how artistic expression first began, opening a window into the minds of those who lived tens of thousands of years ago. So the next time you see a piece of art, remember that the roots of creativity run deep into our history. Believe it or not, cross-eyed children were favored. In ancient Mayan culture, having crossed eyes was considered a blessing from the sun god Kinich Ahau. He was often depicted with this unique trait, leading to the belief that cross-eyed individuals were closer to the divine. To promote this physical feature in their children, parents took a fascinating approach. They would dangle objects between a child's eyes, hoping to create a permanent cross-eyed vision. This practice showed how deeply the Mayans valued this unusual trait, interpreting it as a mark of favor and special connection to their gods. The Mayans had a rich understanding of the world around them, and their beliefs influenced many aspects of their daily life, including child-rearing. This intriguing practice raises questions about how cultural perceptions of beauty and favor evolve over time, doesn't it? Here's a wild fact about chairphobia. This unusual fear of fun and happiness can significantly impact a person's life. Chairphobia makes individuals believe that experiencing joy can lead to negative consequences, often stemming from past experiences or learned behaviors. People with chairophobia might avoid celebrations, cheerful gatherings, or even moments of laughter, fearing that their happiness could invite misfortune or sadness. This cycle of avoidance creates a tug-of-war between the desire to feel happy and the anxiety that comes with it, leading to a less enjoyable life. Imagine missing out on birthday parties or family dinners simply because the thought of joy feels too risky. Over time, this fear can deepen, affecting relationships and overall well-being. Understanding chairophobia is crucial, as many people may not even be aware that they have this fear. Therapy and open conversations can play a vital role in helping individuals overcome these feelings and reconnect with the joy that life has to offer. How can we help those battling this fear regain their happiness? Is it really true that Australia has a giant ram? In Goulburn, you'll discover the Big Merino, an impressive 49-foot statue that pays homage to the wool industry, a vital part of Australia's economy. Also affectionately known as Rambo, this colossal ram captures the attention of tourists and locals alike. Visitors can climb to the ram's eye level, an observation deck inside the statue, and enjoy stunning panoramic views of the charming city below. The Big Merino stands as a symbol of the rich agricultural heritage of the region, showcasing Goulburn's pride in its wool production, known for its quality and global demand. Whether you're an art lover, a history buff, or just in for a fun photo op, this unique landmark offers a blend of culture and an exhilarating experience. So why not stop by and see this giant majesty for yourself? Is it really true that a park will outsize Disney World? Qiddiya Investment Company is pouring funds into an exciting project that aims to create a massive park covering 500 hectares, which is double the size of Disney World in Florida. This ambitious venture is set to become a dream destination for Dragon Ball fans, anticipating experiences that celebrate their favorite anime series like never before. Imagine walking through vibrant landscapes, meeting characters, and participating in thrilling attractions inspired by the show. Developers are envisioning immersive environments where fans can truly feel like they've stepped into the Dragon Ball universe. Given its immense size, the park may host multiple themed areas, interactive rides, and even live shows, drawing visitors from around the world. As rumors spread and excitement builds, everyone wonders if this park can truly live up to its potential as a global attraction. Will it redefine what fans can expect from theme parks? The countdown for the grand opening begins as we eagerly await more details about this groundbreaking project. Did you know there are more chickens than people? With over 25 billion chickens roaming the planet, these feathered friends outnumber humans almost 4 to 1. Chickens are not just adorable farm animals. They play a crucial role in our agricultural system and serve as a primary source of protein for billions of people worldwide. Their ability to reproduce quickly and adapt to various environments makes them the most populous bird species on Earth. While we might think of them as simply providing eggs and meat, chickens also contribute to sustainable farming practices, helping to recycle waste and manage pests. Beyond their agricultural importance, chickens have a fascinating social structure, forming strong bonds within their flocks. So the next time you enjoy a delicious chicken dish or a breakfast omelet, remember the incredible journey and impact these birds have on our lives and the planet. Discover the truth about pterodactyls and dinosaurs. Pterosaurs, often dubbed pterodactyls in popular culture, were extraordinary flying reptiles that lived during the age of the dinosaurs. However, here's the twist. They weren't actually dinosaurs. Pterosaurs had unique features like wings formed from a skin and muscle membrane, stretching from their elongated fourth finger to their bodies. Unlike dinosaurs who walked on land, pterosaurs soared through the skies, showcasing a remarkable diversity in size and shape. Some were as small as a sparrow, while others, like Quetzalcoatlus, had wingspans reaching over 30 feet. This makes them some of the largest flying animals ever. Even though they lived alongside dinosaurs, pterosaurs belonged to a separate group of reptiles, meaning they had their own unique evolutionary journey. So next time you think of flying reptiles, remember that pterodactyls are not dinosaurs at all. Did you know about aviation history's surprising connections? In 1888, a group of pioneering individuals came together to not only establish the National Geographic Society, but also to lay the groundwork for an organization focused on aeronautical research and aircraft construction. This fascinating intersection of interests highlights the diverse passions of early innovators. The National Geographic Society aimed to increase geographical knowledge and appreciation of the world, often through captivating explorations and stunning visuals, while their interest in aviation hinted at an ambitious desire to conquer the skies. This dual commitment led to advancements in both geography and aviation, revealing how interconnected fields of study can inspire one another. So when you think of the soaring heights of today's aviation technology, remember its roots intertwined with the spirit of exploration fostered by the founders of National Geographic. Their legacy encourages curiosity and innovation, challenging future generations to push the boundaries of what we know and dream about. What will be the next big leap in exploration? Prepare to be amazed by Muscle Barbie's strength. Julia Vines, a Russian weightlifter, is known for her extraordinary feats in the gym, proving that strength comes in all shapes and sizes. Despite her delicate appearance, she has smashed stereotypes about women in sports. With a blend of dedication and hard work, Julia has become a powerhouse in weightlifting, showcasing incredible lifts that leave audiences in awe. She trains rigorously, focusing on building muscle and enhancing her technique, demonstrating that anyone can break through societal norms. By embracing her femininity while displaying raw power, Julia inspires young women everywhere to chase their dreams without fear of judgment. Whether she's lifting heavy weights or sharing her journey on social media, she sends a bold message. Strength and beauty are not mutually exclusive. Can you imagine the strength behind that smile? Imagine drawing circuits with a pencil that lights up. This incredible innovation features a special pencil loaded with conductive ink, allowing you to sketch out functional electrical circuits right on paper. Just like traditional pencils, you can use it to create designs, but instead of graphite, the ink conducts electricity. When you connect LED lights directly to your creation, they glow to life, demonstrating the magic of electrical engineering in a fun and accessible way. This tool not only sparks creativity among artists and designers, but also serves as an educational resource for students eager to learn about electronics. Using this pencil can make complex concepts like circuit design feel simple and engaging. Whether you are in a classroom at home or making a unique gift, this electrifying pencil opens up a world where art meets technology, showing how everyday items can transform into innovative tools. Who knew that with just a pencil and some imagination, we could blend art and science so seamlessly? Perfectionism can be a double-edged sword. Many successful individuals often chase the ideal version of themselves, battling with the constant pressure to be flawless. This quest for perfection can lead to incredible achievements, but it also opens the door to a struggle with self-acceptance. Instead of celebrating their successes, they may feel dissatisfied, constantly comparing themselves to an unattainable standard. This phenomenon is prevalent in our modern society, where social media amplifies the idea of perfection, making it easy to overlook our own accomplishments. Researchers show that this mindset can lead to anxiety and low self-esteem, turning achievements into sources of stress rather than joy. Recognizing this pattern is the first step towards embracing our imperfections and understanding that being perfectly human is more valuable than striving for an unattainable ideal. How do we redefine success in a world obsessed with perfection? Guess what really drives Mauna Kea's height? This stunning volcano, known as Hawaii's sleeping giant, reaches a mind-blowing 33,000 feet from the ocean floor to its summit. While only 1,300 feet peak above the waves, its incredible underground base makes it the tallest mountain on Earth when measured from base to peak, even taller than Mount Everest by over a mile. Mauna Kea isn't just impressive for its height, it also plays a vital role in Hawaiian culture and astronomy. The mountain's summit is home to world-class observatories, taking advantage of its high altitude and clear skies for stargazing. The unique environment supports rare plants and animals, making it an ecological treasure. Hiking up Mauna Kea offers breathtaking views and a chance to experience the serene beauty of the Hawaiian landscape. So next time you think of tall mountains, remember that Mauna Kea's true height lies hidden beneath the ocean's surface. Did you know that your nose affects taste? If you plug your nose while eating, you'll be surprised to find that an apple, potato, and onion can taste strikingly similar. This happens because our sense of smell plays a crucial role in how we perceive flavors. When we eat, tiny molecules from food travel to receptors in our noses. These receptors send signals to our brains, helping us identify different tastes. However, when we block our noses, those scent signals can't reach our brains, making it challenging to differentiate between foods that normally have distinct flavors. This fascinating connection between taste and smell explains why food can seem bland when you have a cold. So the next time you enjoy a meal, remember that it's not just your taste buds at work, but your nose too. Have you ever noticed how food tastes different when you're sick? Why exactly does Iceland have no standing army? This fascinating fact is rooted in the country's unique culture and history. Iceland, known for its stunning landscapes and vibrant community, has opted for a path of peace since it gained independence in 1944. Instead of a military force, Iceland relies on a strong belief in diplomacy and cooperation with other nations. Its police officers often patrol unarmed during the day, reflecting the society's high level of trust in each other. With a focus on community and conflict resolution, Iceland boasts one of the lowest crime rates in the world. This approach emphasizes safety and well-being, allowing the country to allocate more resources to education and public welfare instead of military spending. As a result, many Icelanders feel secure in their daily lives, which raises the question, could this model inspire other nations to rethink their security strategies? Can you imagine otters juggling pebbles for fun? These delightful creatures are not just adorable, they're also incredibly playful. Otters often engage in a fascinating activity where they juggle pebbles, and it's more than just entertainment. This playful behavior is an important part of their development, especially for young otters. By honing their coordination and agility through pebble juggling, they prepare themselves for skills they'll need in the wild, like hunting and swimming. But it's not just the young otters that benefit from this playful pastime. Adult otters also participate, helping to keep their minds sharp and engaged. Just picture a group of otters floating along, skillfully tossing pebbles to one another, creating a lively atmosphere. Their antics can be both amusing and beneficial, blending fun with essential learning. This playful nature of otters is a perfect reminder of how play is vital across many species, helping not just to develop skills, but also to bond with others and maintain mental health. Don't you wish you could join in on the fun? This might surprise you. Hell is really cold. Located in southern Norway, the village of Hell often experiences chilly weather, with temperatures frequently dipping below 20 degrees Celsius. While one might think of Hell as a place of fiery torment, this small village presents quite a different picture. Despite its name, Hell's climate is characterized by frost and snow, especially during winter months. The village has become somewhat of a tourist attraction, amusing visitors who can snap photos at the local train station sign bearing the name Hell. Tourists often chuckle at the irony, considering Hell's name contrasts sharply with the typical hot imagery. Hell even has a beautiful landscape, surrounded by stunning natural scenery that locals and travelers appreciate. So next time you hear about Hell, remember it's not about heat, but rather a chilly spot in Norway that's worth a visit. Gym equipment is dirtier than you think. A recent report highlighted a shocking truth. Free weights can carry 362 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. This startling revelation underlines the importance of cleaning workout equipment regularly. Imagine using weights that have been touched by countless sweaty hands without a proper scrub. Bacteria thrive in warm, moist environments, making gym equipment the perfect breeding ground. Germs can cause infections and illnesses, which is the last thing anyone wants while trying to get fit. To create a hygienic space for your workouts, always wipe down machines and weights before and after use. It helps not only you, but also your fellow gym goers. So next time you hit the gym, remember that cleanliness is just as important as lifting those weights. Are you doing your part to keep it clean? Turns out the truth is that blue foods are rare. It might surprise you to learn that in nature, there are no truly blue foods. Even items that seem blue, like blueberries, are actually shades of purple rather than pure blue. This striking absence of blue in natural foods is why many people find it unappetizing when they encounter it in meals. The psychological effects of color play a big role in how we perceive food. Colors like red and yellow are often linked to deliciousness, while blue is associated with mold or spoilage. Think about it. How often do you see a bright blue apple or a vibrant blue carrot? This rarity helps explain why blue is often considered one of the least appealing colors in food presentation. So when you see food dyed blue, remember it's not natural. Isn't it fascinating how our food choices can be influenced by something as simple as color? Surprisingly, it's a fact that snails breathe differently. While most creatures have lungs for breathing, snails take an unconventional route. Their slimy foot isn't just for gliding along surfaces, it's also their respiratory powerhouse. This foot features special air holes and tiny tubes designed to absorb oxygen directly from the environment. When a snail moves, air is drawn through these openings, allowing it to breathe efficiently while it inches along the ground. This adaptation is especially useful in damp environments where snails thrive. By using their foot for respiration, snails can also stay out of danger, as they don't need to expose other vulnerable body parts to the open air. Isn't it fascinating how evolution creates such unique ways for animals to adapt and survive? What makes this superhero stand out in gaming? In the vast world of video games, superheroes capture our imagination like no other. This particular hero hails from the 9th installment of an iconic series, captivating players with unique abilities and a compelling backstory. The game's developers meticulously crafted their persona, giving them strengths that reflect the evolving gaming environment. As players dive into the adventure, they find themselves not only battling villains but also unraveling deeper narratives that resonate personally. Each mission challenges not just gameplay skills, but also fosters teamwork and strategy among players. The connection between the superhero and the gaming community is powerful, as fans rally around their hero, celebrating victories and sharing epic moments. With every new game release, the anticipation builds, sparking discussions about how this character might evolve or what new challenges await them. The allure of the superhero lies not just in their powers, but in the bonds they create with players. Will you join their journey? Most people don't know this, but Tana staged a wedding. In a shocking twist that caught everyone off guard, Tana Mongeau created a buzz in the media with a wedding event held in Las Vegas. This spectacle wasn't just any ordinary wedding. It featured her and Jake Paul dressed to impress, seemingly tying the knot in front of a crowd. However, the plot thickened when Tana revealed that the whole event was crafted as a publicity stunt. Many fans were both entertained and confused, debating whether this kind of promotional tactic crossed ethical lines. Tana, a well-known social media influencer, and Jake, a popular YouTuber, used this attention-grabbing event to promote their brands and gain followers. This incident raises questions about the nature of fame in the digital age. How far would you go for a bit of publicity? Ever seen a rabbit doing a happy dance? When rabbits get excited and joyful, they often show off a behavior called a binky. This delightful act involves leaping into the air while kicking their hind legs and sometimes even spinning around. A binky is not just random hopping. It's a clear sign that your furry friend is feeling playful and content. You might notice them performing these joyful jumps after a good meal, during playtime, or when they greet their favorite human. It's their way of communicating happiness and freedom. Watching a rabbit binky can be an uplifting experience, making you smile at their pure, unfiltered joy. So next time you spot your rabbit leaping through the air, remember they're showing off their happiness in the cutest way possible. How amazing is it that a tiny bunny can express such big emotions? Believe it or not, speeding tickets date back to 1896. On January 28th of that year, Walter Arnold received the very first speeding ticket in history while driving in Kent, UK. What's astonishing is that Arnold was traveling at a mere 8 miles per hour, which was still 4 times over the local speed limit of only 2 miles per hour. At the time, motorized vehicles were a novelty, and the roads were largely unregulated. This incident caught the attention of authorities, showcasing the urgent need for traffic rules as automobiles began to populate the streets. People quickly recognized that just like horse-drawn carriages, these new machines required oversight to prevent accidents and ensure safety. Soon after, more jurisdictions began to implement speed limits and traffic laws, paving the way for the road safety regulations we know today. So next time you see a speed limit sign, think about Walter Arnold and that historic moment when driving a little too fast became a ticketable offense. Can a war really last just 37 minutes? It may sound unbelievable, but the shortest war in American history took place in 1898 and lasted only 37 minutes. This astonishing conflict occurred when a U.S. naval vessel arrived off the coast of Nicaragua to settle a territorial dispute. Instead of engaging in a lengthy battle, the opposing forces surrendered almost immediately, showcasing the power of intimidation in international relations. The show of military strength was enough to resolve the situation without bloodshed, prompting historians to analyze its implications. This brief encounter reminds us that not all conflicts need to escalate into prolonged battles. Sometimes a show of force is sufficient to bring about a peaceful resolution. Such moments in history highlight how diplomacy, backed by the prospect of military action, can lead to quick and effective outcomes. Could this change how we view conflicts today? Let's uncover the truth about ancient shoes. The earliest known shoes date back roughly 10,000 years and tell an incredible story about our ancestors. These primitive designs were crafted from animal hides wrapped snugly around the feet, focusing more on function than fashion. Imagine those early humans wandering through icy terrains, prioritizing warmth and protection over style. To secure these shoe-like creations, they used whatever materials were at their disposal, be it cords made from plant fibers or strips of leather. This simple yet effective footwear was essential, allowing them to hunt and gather food in diverse environments. Over the millennia, shoe designs have evolved significantly, but the fundamental need for comfort and protection remains. So the next time you slip on your favorite pair of sneakers, think about what our ancient relatives had to go through for their daily adventures. What amazing journeys their shoes took them on. Did you know fungi help plants grow stronger? Fungi have a remarkable relationship with plant roots that helps both thrive in nature. This partnership is known as mutualism. When fungi colonize plant roots, they extend their networks into the soil, which significantly boosts the plant's ability to absorb nutrients and water. In return, the plants provide the fungi with sugars produced through photosynthesis, which serve as food. This connection is especially important in nutrient-poor environments where plants struggle to find enough sustenance. Together, they form what's called mycorrhizal networks that can cover entire forests, linking various plants and allowing them to share resources. This teamwork supports whole ecosystems, making trees grow taller and helping flowers bloom brighter. So, the next time you see lush greenery, remember that behind the scenes, fungi are working hard to support plant life, making our world healthier and more vibrant. Just imagine how these unseen allies contribute to the beauty of gardens and forests everywhere. Have you ever wondered what happens after death? After death, the human body starts to go through fascinating and significant changes, beginning just a week later. One of the first noticeable effects is skin blistering. As the body decomposes, gases and fluids build up inside, causing the skin to swell and sometimes peel away. This transformation is not just a gruesome detail, it has practical implications. Forensic scientists often study these changes closely to estimate the time of death during investigations. Understanding this process helps them piece together the events surrounding a person's passing. While it can be an unsettling topic, it serves as a crucial reminder of the natural cycle of life and death. The graphic nature of decay underscores how our bodies return to the earth, making way for new life. Isn't it intriguing how science helps us understand these profound changes? Guess what really drives our incredible sense of smell? It turns out humans are experts at detecting petrichor, the delightful earthy aroma that wafts through the air after it rains. This remarkable ability even surpasses a shark's skill in sensing blood in water. Imagine that! Scientists believe our ancient ancestors developed this fine-tuned sense to recognize rainfall, which was vital for finding water sources and understanding environmental shifts. By picking up on the distinctive scent of wet soil and plant oils released during a downpour, early humans could make informed decisions about where to find food and shelter. This gift has been passed down through generations, allowing us to appreciate the scent of rain, triggering nostalgia, and reminding us of nature's rhythms. So next time it rains and you catch that refreshing fragrance, remember how vital it once was for our survival. Can you believe Sweden's 19th century literacy rates? During this time, Sweden had literacy levels that surpassed those of some modern countries. This impressive achievement stemmed from a unique requirement. Individuals needed to be able to read before they could marry. This law not only reflected a strong commitment to education, but also emphasized the societal value placed on informed decision-making in relationships. As a result, literacy became widely encouraged, and schools were established to ensure that everyone had access to education. The benefits of this focus on reading and learning rippled through Swedish society, fostering a culture that valued knowledge and critical thinking. By prioritizing literacy, Sweden not only empowered its citizens but also laid the groundwork for an educated populace that contributed to the nation's social and economic progress. Today, we can appreciate how such forward-thinking practices from the past helped shape modern educational systems. Isn't it fascinating to see how a simple law can transform a society? Why did Elizabeth Taylor wear a $1 million diamond? In 1964, the iconic actress stole the spotlight not just for her acting talent, but also for showcasing a stunning diamond worth over $1 million in her film. This dazzling gem was so extraordinary that it needed its own insurance policy. Elizabeth wore this remarkable piece to enhance the film's glamour, capturing audiences' attention both on-screen and off. Diamonds have long symbolized luxury and beauty, but this particular stone took that to another level. The film, which featured her alongside her famous co-star, became a sensation partly because of the jewel's extravagant presence. Elizabeth Taylor's love for jewelry was well known. She famously said, "Big girls need big diamonds." This was true for her role in this movie, as the diamond wasn't just a prop, but a character in its own right. Its sparkle matched Taylor's star power, creating a memorable moment in film history. Can you imagine the buzz it created when audiences first saw her adorned with such an exquisite piece? This might surprise you. Clouds are super heavy. While they look light and fluffy, clouds can weigh more than 500,000 kilograms. That's about the weight of several elephants. The secret lies in tiny water droplets, which cluster together to form clouds. Although these water droplets are small, when you gather millions of them, the weight adds up remarkably. But how do clouds stay up in the sky despite their heft? The answer is in the air currents. Rising air lifts these clouds, providing the support they need to float. This balancing act is a fascinating natural phenomenon. When the air lifts are strong enough, you might even see the clouds forming different shapes or sizes. It's a reminder of the incredible forces at work in our atmosphere. Next time you look up at a cloud-filled sky, remember there's a lot more to those fluffy formations than meets the eye. Ever thought about why pandas smell good? Chinese researchers recently took on a fascinating and unusual challenge, extracting aromatic oils from panda droppings. This quirky project revealed a delightful surprise, a distinct woody scent that could inspire unique fragrances. While it might sound odd, the idea of utilizing panda poop stems from the growing interest in sustainable and natural products. The researchers showed great innovation by exploring new sources for essential oils, demonstrating how even the most unexpected places can yield extraordinary results. This study not only highlights the creativity of scientists, but also raises questions about waste management and natural resources. Could panda droppings lead to a new trend in eco-friendly perfumes? Who knows what other hidden treasures nature has in store? This exploration might just spark interest in finding scents from other unlikely sources. Surprisingly, it's a fact that subway air is skin. In New York City's bustling subway system, a fascinating study revealed that around 15% of the air consists of tiny particles from human skin. Scientists collected air samples and found flakes originating from various parts of the human body, like feet, scalps, and armpits. This discovery shows just how interconnected we are in public spaces, breathing in bits of skin from strangers all around us. As millions of people travel daily in the subways, their skin cells are shed, floating invisibly through the air. While it might sound a bit gross, it's a natural part of life. Our bodies constantly release skin cells, and the subway is a prime environment for this phenomenon. Next time you're on the train, think about the unique blend of human presence in the air you breathe. Could this tiny detail change how you view your daily commute? Ever thought about why the brazen bull is infamous? The brazen bull, invented by Paracelsus, is one of history's most chilling devices. This ancient torture instrument was designed to roast its victims alive, while their screams resembled the bellowing of a bull. Paracelsus created the bull as a cruel punishment for King Phalaris of Sicily, but his own invention led to a tragic turn. To demonstrate how the brazen bull worked, Paracelsus climbed inside, eager to explain its mechanics. Unfortunately, King Phalaris had a dark sense of humor and locked him inside. The king then ordered the fire lit beneath the bull, making Paracelsus its first victim. This shocking twist not only underscores the brutal reality of punishment in ancient times, but also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked creativity and the ethical implications of invention. How often do we consider the consequences of our creations? Hard to believe, but water fights radiation. Water is more than just a refreshing drink. It's an exceptional shield against radiation, especially against neutron radiation. Neutrons are tricky particles that can penetrate materials like concrete and lead, which are typically used for other types of shielding, such as gamma rays. What makes water special? It has a high hydrogen content, and hydrogen atoms are particularly efficient at slowing down and capturing neutrons. This means that in nuclear facilities or during certain medical treatments, water can serve as a vital protective barrier. Not only is it abundant and easy to manage, but it also poses fewer hazards than heavier materials. So next time you take a sip of water, remember it's not just hydrating you, it's also acting as a powerful shield against radiation. Isn't that fascinating? Is it really true that trees defy gravity? Indeed, trees have a remarkable ability to transport water from their roots to the highest leaves using tiny tubes called xylem. This process relies on negative pressure, which creates a sort of suction that pulls water upwards, even against gravity. As water evaporates from leaves, it creates a vacuum that helps draw more water up from the roots. Interestingly, while most plants use the standard C3 photosynthesis pathway to convert sunlight into energy, some plants, like corn, have adopted an advanced system called C4 photosynthesis. This method allows C4 plants to efficiently capture carbon dioxide and minimize water loss, making them superior at thriving in hot, dry environments. This clever adaptation illustrates how plants have evolved to maximize their survival, showcasing the incredible intricacies of nature. Imagine how these plants work tirelessly to sustain life around us. Believe it or not, Alaska is the biggest state in America. This incredible land is not just a little larger than the others. It actually surpasses the combined area of Texas, California, and Montana. That means if you took all those states and added them together, you would still need extra space to fit in Alaska. Covering over 663,000 square miles, Alaska is roughly twice the size of Texas, which is the second largest state. The vastness of Alaska includes towering mountains, deep valleys, and expansive forests. It's home to stunning natural wonders like Denali, the highest peak in North America. With its extreme climate and diverse wildlife, including moose, bears, and sea otters, Alaska offers adventures like no other state. Imagine being able to explore glaciers, watch the northern lights, and experience vibrant local cultures, including the rich heritage of Native Alaskans. Size really does matter when it comes to Alaska. So how many amazing things do you think could fit into its vast wilderness? Is it really true that trucks can dazzle us? In Australia, truckers have turned their massive road trains into stunning light displays that light up the night sky. Driving across the outback, these incredible rigs feature thousands of colorful LED lights, creating a spectacle visible from miles away. This unique blend of functionality and creativity serves a dual purpose. While these trucks transport goods across vast distances, they also captivate the local wildlife. Birds, kangaroos, and other animals often stop to stare at the bright lights, seemingly drawn into this whimsical display. The phenomenon has become a celebrated part of Australian culture, with events showcasing the most elaborately decorated trucks. So next time you see a truck, just imagine how it might be turning the road into a magical light show for both people and animals alike. Is it really true that the ocean floor is a mystery? Remarkably, about 95% of the ocean's depths remain uncharted, making it one of the least explored places on our planet. Surprisingly, scientists know more about the surface of Mars and the Moon than about our own seabed. While advanced technologies like sonar and satellite mapping have begun to shed light on this hidden world, deep-sea mapping still poses significant challenges. It's costly and time-consuming, limiting our exploration efforts. Understanding the ocean floor better is crucial. It could help us predict natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis. Not only that, but it could also lead to the discovery of countless unknown marine species, each with the potential to revolutionize our understanding of life on Earth. Imagine what secrets lie beneath the waves, waiting for us to uncover them. Why does the Great Mosque of Mecca matter so much? This remarkable structure, in the heart of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, is the largest mosque in the entire world and plays a crucial role for over 1 billion Muslims worldwide. It surrounds the Kaaba, a sacred black cube that symbolizes the unity of believers and serves as the focal point for daily prayers. Each day, millions of Muslims, regardless of their location, turn towards the Kaaba while praying, creating a powerful sense of connection among the faith's followers. The Great Mosque is not just a stunning architectural feat, it's a vibrant spiritual hub where people come to seek peace, community, and divine guidance. During the annual Hajj pilgrimage, it becomes a breathtaking spectacle, filled with worshippers from around the globe. The mosque's significance goes beyond its physical size. It's a beacon of faith and devotion. What makes it such a vital part of Islamic tradition? Here's a wild fact about Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad is a fascinating Russian exclave tucked between Poland and Lithuania. Unlike most regions in Russia, it's not connected to the mainland, which gives it a unique vibe and culture that blends Russian and European influences. This little piece of land is rich in history and boasts beautiful scenery, with sandy beaches along the Baltic Sea and impressive architecture from its time as the German city of Königsberg. The mix of cultures is evident in the local cuisine, language, and traditions. Residents celebrate both Russian holidays and European festivals, making it a colorful and diverse place to live. Additionally, Kaliningrad serves as a major port, playing a key role in trade. It's interesting to think about how being separated from the rest of Russia shapes the identity of its people. Can you imagine living in a place where two worlds collide like that? What if I told you Stonehenge still holds secrets? This ancient monument has fascinated people for centuries, and experimental archaeology is helping to unlock its mysteries. Researchers are using various techniques to replicate how the prehistoric builders might have constructed this iconic site. By using similar materials and methods, they attempt to discover whether massive stones were transported from distant quarries or if local resources were employed. Despite numerous theories about its construction, including the idea that it served as an astronomical observatory or a place for religious gatherings, no one has definitively proven how it was built or what its true purpose is. Each new experiment brings fresh insights, but the true significance of Stonehenge remains a puzzle, inviting everyone from historians to curious visitors to keep exploring its enigmatic past. What will future discoveries reveal? Did you know about Korea's surprising wildlife sanctuary? The Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, separating North and South Korea, is famous for being a tense buffer zone, but it's also an unexpected haven for wildlife. Since the area is heavily monitored and off-limits to humans, nature has thrived in this unusual setting. Rare species like the Korean black bear and the endangered Amur leopard roam freely, finding refuge in the lush vegetation. The DMZ is rich in biodiversity, supporting a variety of plants and animals that have found safety from habitat destruction and hunting. This unique environment has become a biological treasure trove, showcasing the resilience of nature. Researchers and conservationists are excited by the possibilities of studying how these species adapt and survive in such a protected area. As tensions persist, the DMZ stands as a symbol of peace for wildlife, sparking conversations about conservation and the importance of preserving our planet's natural habitats. Who knew that a place designed to divide could instead unite us in our efforts to protect these amazing creatures? What happened when Tyson bit Holyfield's ear? In 1997, during a highly anticipated boxing match, Mike Tyson shocked everyone by biting off part of Evander Holyfield's ear. This startling moment not only led to Tyson's disqualification, but also became one of the most controversial scenes in sports history. The fight took place on June 28th, and both fighters had a fierce rivalry leading up to it. Tyson, known for his ferocity in the ring, lost control and delivered a savage bite in the third round, which left fans stunned. The fallout was immense. Many viewed Tyson's actions as a desperate move from a once great champion facing a tough opponent. The incident sparked debates over sportsmanship and mental health in high-pressure environments. Tyson's reputation took a hit, and the boxing world was left questioning how such a moment could happen in a professional sport. Did this incident change the way we view athletes under pressure? Did you know the world's largest farm is in China? The Mudanjiang City Dairy Farm stretches over an astonishing area comparable to the entire country of Portugal. This massive dairy operation, located in the northeastern part of China, is home to hundreds of thousands of dairy cows. Imagine the sheer scale of milk production here. With state-of-the-art facilities and advanced farming techniques, this farm produces vast amounts of milk to meet the growing demand for dairy products. The workers at the farm closely monitor the cows' health and well-being, ensuring they are well-fed and cared for. They even use technology to track the cow's milk output, which helps maximize production efficiency. The Mudanjiang City Dairy Farm plays a vital role in China's dairy industry, contributing significantly to the economy while providing people with essential nutrition. It's incredible how such a large farming operation can thrive and sustain millions, showcasing the powerful blend of agriculture and technology. What other impressive farms or agricultural innovations exist around the globe? Can you imagine turtles living over a century? These amazing creatures not only sport strong immune systems, but also thrive in stress-free natural environments. Their leafy habitats and tranquil waters allow them to lead long, peaceful lives. One of the key factors behind their longevity is their protective shells, which effectively shield them from a variety of predators. This hard exterior acts like a fortress, keeping them safe and secure as they navigate their surroundings. In fact, some species of turtles can live to be more than 100 years old. This remarkable resilience allows them to witness the world changing over decades, from climate shifts to urban expansions. Because of their slow metabolism, they don't require constant food, making them well-adapted survivors. Interestingly, their impressive lifespans have made them symbols of wisdom and endurance in many cultures. So next time you see a turtle, remember, it could be around for a long, long time. Guess what really drives crows to remember faces? Crows possess an incredible ability to recognize and remember human faces, showcasing their sharp intelligence. Research shows that these clever birds can hold grudges against people who have wronged them. For instance, if a human scares a crow, that crow will not only remember the face, but will also share that memory with other crows, effectively passing down information across generations. This behavior is astonishingly complex, resembling the intricate social dynamics often found in soap operas. Crows form tight-knit communities and have a remarkable capacity for learning from each other. They communicate various messages through caws and body language, further enriching their social interactions. So next time you see a crow, remember that it may be watching you, storing away that memory for future encounters. Prepare to be amazed by North Pole, Alaska. This charming little town, with a population of just 2,140, offers a unique twist on winter wonderlands. Though you won't find it at the geographic North Pole or within the Arctic Circle, North Pole, Alaska embraces a Christmas spirit year-round, making it a hotspot for holiday enthusiasts. Visitors flock to see famous attractions like Santa's very own house, where you can mail letters to Santa himself. You can't miss the giant statue of Santa Claus towering nearly 15 meters high, which stands proudly greeting everyone who enters this festive town. The winter atmosphere is incredibly vibrant, with snow-blanketed streets and twinkling lights adorning local businesses. Even if you're not a Christmas fan, the stunning Alaskan scenery and delightful community spirit are worth the trip. So why not plan a visit and experience the magic of North Pole for yourself? Is it really true that kings can be mustache-free? The King of Hearts in a deck of cards is a fascinating exception among the royal figures. Unlike other kings, the King of Hearts stands out as the only one without a mustache. This quirky characteristic has sparked the curiosity of card players and historians alike. Each king in a standard deck typically sports facial hair, creating a regal image that symbolizes strength and authority. However, the King of Hearts, often seen as a symbol of love and compassion, breaks this mold, leading to debates about his unique representation. Some speculate this design choice might emphasize his association with emotions rather than power. Interestingly, the design of playing cards has evolved over centuries, and many believe that the King of Hearts look reflects medieval influences in Europe. So next time you shuffle a deck, remember that you're not just playing cards. You're also holding onto a piece of history. What other card curiosities await discovery? Hard to believe, but your body warns you about thirst. When you start to feel thirsty, it's actually your body's way of sounding the alarm about dehydration. Just a loss of 1 to 2% of water content can trigger this signal. That's like a tiny drop in the bucket of our body's water, but it's enough to alert your brain that it's time to drink up. Our bodies rely heavily on water to function properly. It keeps our organs running smoothly, helps regulate body temperature, and even aids in digestion. If we ignore these early signs and don't hydrate, we can quickly lose focus, feel tired, or even develop headaches. So the next time you notice that dry mouth or slight fatigue, remember it might be your body's clever way of saying, "Hey, need a drink." Are you listening to those signals? Here's something incredible about Wilt Chamberlain's record. On March 2, 1962, Wilt Chamberlain achieved an astonishing milestone by scoring 100 points in just one game, a record that still stands unchallenged in the NBA. Playing for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks, Chamberlain's performance was nothing short of spectacular. In a game played before the era of three-pointers, he relied solely on his remarkable shooting ability, making 36 field goals and sinking 28 free throws. This incredible feat took place at the Hershey Sports Arena in Pennsylvania, where only a handful of lucky fans witnessed history. Chamberlain's achievement not only showcased his talent and endurance, but also changed the way we think about scoring in basketball. He was known for his size and strength, but that night he demonstrated a unique skill set that few athletes can rival. Will we ever see another player reach such heights? Did you know about the Dust Bowl disaster? This catastrophic event occurred during the 1930s, transforming the southern plains into a vast dust cloud that swept across the country. The Dust Bowl was fueled by a combination of severe drought conditions and poor farming practices, such as overplowing and inadequate crop rotation, which stripped the land of its natural resilience. Farmers trying to maximize their profits unintentionally created an ecological nightmare. When the winds picked up speed, immense dust storms erupted, sometimes darkening the sky for days and burying homes and farmland under layers of dirt. This environmental crisis led to one of the worst agricultural hardships in U.S. history, forcing thousands of families to abandon their farms and seek refuge elsewhere, particularly in California. The plight of these Dust Bowl refugees highlighted the urgent need for better soil conservation methods and changed how farmers approach land management. The lessons learned from this period continue to resonate today as we confront modern agricultural challenges. What if I told you Mary Patton captained a ship? At just 19 years old and pregnant, Mary Patton took on an incredible challenge in 1856 when her husband, the ship's captain, fell gravely ill during their voyage to San Francisco. With no formal training in navigation or maritime operations, she stepped up to the helm of their cargo ship. For nearly 3 months, Patton faced the daunting task of steering the vessel through unpredictable waters, showcasing her remarkable resilience and leadership. Imagine navigating a huge ship, battling the elements and the weight of responsibility, all while carrying a child. Her story not only highlights the strength and determination of women in history, but also forces us to reconsider what true leadership looks like. Despite the odds stacked against her, Mary Patton proved that courage knows no age or experience. This incredible tale is a testament to the spirit of adventure and the capability of individuals to rise above adversity, reminding us of the untold stories from our past. Here's something incredible about tsunamis in Alaska. The largest tsunami ever recorded happened in Lituya Bay in 1958, and it was absolutely astonishing, measuring a jaw-dropping 1,720 feet high. How did such a gigantic wave form? It all started when a massive earthquake triggered a rock slide into the bay, sending an enormous amount of water crashing down. This force created a wave that swept through the bay with tremendous power, uprooting trees like they were just flimsy blades of grass and washing away soil in its path. The impact was so intense that it altered the landscape forever, showcasing the raw power of nature. Luckily, Lituya Bay was remote at the time, and there were not many people around to witness this colossal event. Still, the lesson learned from this natural disaster reminds us of the potential danger of tsunamis and the importance of understanding these incredible, yet sometimes terrifying, ocean phenomena. Can you believe Splash Mountain water sold for $5,000? In a truly bizarre turn of events, a jar of water collected from the famous Splash Mountain ride at Disneyland was put up for auction on eBay and fetched an eye-popping price. This wasn't just any water, it was from a beloved attraction that bursts with thrills and nostalgia. The ride, which features lively animatronics and a thrilling drop, has captured the hearts of countless visitors since it opened in 1989. The winning bidder, willing to pay such a staggering amount, showcased a quirky collector's mindset, emphasizing just how far some fans go to own a piece of their favorite experiences. In an age where everything can be bought and sold online, even something as simple as water can become a sought-after souvenir. Many wonder what motivates such purchases. Is it nostalgia, love for the attraction, or simply a desire to own something utterly unique? Regardless, this splash of absurdity reminds us of the excitement and memories that theme parks create. Did you know Oxford once had ties to the Aztecs? In 1984, the University of Oxford established an intriguing connection with Aztec culture, breaking new ground in education and cultural studies. This affiliation wasn't just a passing mention. It was reinforced multiple times, highlighting the importance of understanding ancient civilizations. The partnership opened the door for research that combined history, anthropology, and even art history. Scholars began to explore the rich tapestry of Aztec life, from their astronomical knowledge to their complex social structures. Oxford students were given unique opportunities to study artifacts and texts that were previously overlooked. This collaboration served to enrich both British and Mexican academic circles, fostering deeper appreciation for the Aztecs. So what drove this fascinating connection, and how has it influenced today's studies on ancient civilizations? Hard to believe, but the wave looks like a frozen ocean. This stunning geological formation in the Arizona desert captivates visitors with its undulating curves and vibrant colors, resembling a massive wave that has been frozen in motion. Formed over millions of years, the wave showcases the power of erosion, where wind and water sculpted the sandstone into breathtaking patterns. Its unique, striated surfaces range from yellows to reds, creating a mesmerizing display that photographers and nature lovers flock to. Located in the Coyote Butte's north area, access is limited to preserve its beauty, which only adds to the thrill of discovering this hidden gem. Hiking to the wave is an adventure on its own, with swirling rock formations all around, making it feel like a scene from another planet. Have you ever seen something so extraordinary in nature? Can you spot the leaf fish hiding in plain sight? These fascinating creatures are masters of disguise, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. Found mostly in the murky waters of rivers and streams, leaf fish can look just like floating leaves, making them hard to notice for both predators and prey. Their flat, leaf-like body shape and intricate patterns help them blend in with the vegetation around them, turning them into expert ambush predators. When hungry, a leaf fish will remain perfectly still, waiting for unsuspecting smaller fish to swim by. Once the moment is right, they strike with incredible speed. This unique camouflage not only protects them from being eaten, but also aids in their hunting skills, allowing them to thrive in environments where visibility is limited. Leaf fish highlight the wonders of evolution, showing how animals adapt to survive. Next time you see what looks like a leaf, remember, it might just be a clever fish lying in wait. Let's uncover the truth about presidential records. Did you know that William Howard Taft holds the title for the heaviest president in the history of the United States? Weighing in at over 330 pounds, or about 150 kilograms, Taft's size was notable not just for its enormity, but also because it presented unique challenges for his lifestyle and presidency. Imagine the logistics of fitting into a bathtub designed for average-sized individuals. Meanwhile, Franklin D. Roosevelt made history as the first president to grace the television screen, debuting in April 1939 at the World's Fair in New York. This groundbreaking moment not only showcased Roosevelt's charisma, but also paved the way for future presidents to connect with the public through this emerging medium. It's fascinating to think about how these two figures shaped the office in distinctly different ways, isn't it?